Hey, what's going on, good people? It's Armand Owens coming at you again with your daily leadership nugget from the Unsung Leader. Today is April the 27th, and today just want to talk a little bit about compassionate, empathetic leadership. For me and for all that I have, that is the best way to lead. I think that at the end of the day, people will do better when they feel better. And I think that facilitating an environment where people can grow, where they can be autonomous, where they can, question what's going on, when they can be themselves. If you can facilitate that environment as a leader, I think you're doing the right things. But one of the drawbacks, the possible drawbacks from being, a compassionate, empathetic leader, is the level of familiarity that you build, with your team members. I think it is vastly, vastly important for the leader to make sure that you have the level of self-awareness to recognize if you're kind of crossing the line, right? Because you want to build that rapport. You want to, understand what makes people tick, and you want to be transparent as well, to your team. Because I think all those things are absolutely vital. But you got to be mindful, at the end of the day, that you're not compromising your position as a leader by allowing that familiarity to cloud and to compromise your ability, the authority that comes with being that leader, right? I've seen way too many leaders, that come into an environment where they're expected to lead a team, and maybe because of past scenarios, past situations, they've dealt with an authoritative leader that have kind of burned them. They have reason within themselves. Hey, I'm not gonna lead like that. I'm not gonna operate like that. I'm going to lead like this. And in an effort of doing it, they go a little bit too far, because I think it's a fine line. They go a little bit too far, to the left of things, and become way too familiar. Where now the lines are completely blurred on who's actually leading the team. That can never be a question from the people that you're leading. Right? You can absolutely be compassionate, be empathetic, be kind, be sincere, love your team, also being demanding. Because at the end of the day, the team is gathered to accomplish results. The team is gathered to gain a level of performance, that is required by, the whoever has established those things, right? So all of us, whatever team that's established, there is a goal that has to be met. And at the end of the day, we still have to meet those. We still have to get there. So that still requires a leader who is demanding and also compassionate. So leader, you got to make sure that you have the level of self-awareness to recognize when you may be being compromised with how you're interacting with the people on your team, because familiarity does breed contempt. And the last thing that you want is when things really get hectic, things get really emergent, and you have to not field any questions, but just direct, because the goal is right in sight and we need to push towards the finish line. And you just, hey, I need you to do this now. I need you to do this now. I need you to do this now. You don't want to lose that level of relationship that you have with the people on your team, because you don't want people getting defensive, getting in their feelings, because they're offended about how you came at them, so to speak. Because they thought you were at a specific, you thought you were at equal levels, because that familiarity that was bred has now clouded their judgment and recognizing who the actual leader of the team is. So that's something that you really, really got to be careful of. I'm seeing it over and over again, and you can really compromise the entire team by doing that. So self-awareness. Be aware. Please, leader, be aware of when that familiarity is getting too much between your team members, where it's going to compromise your ability to actually lead. Right. That's a dangerous place to be in, especially when things become emergent. Hope that helps. I'm coming tomorrow with another one. Please, please, hey, let me know what you think about it. In the comments below, please let me know if you think what I'm saying is crap, or you agree with me, or if you have any input. If you've seen or come across any instances where familiarity, has either crept in, you had to overcome, please put it in the comments. I want to make this as interactive as possible, and look forward to talking with you. See you tomorrow.